Hey guys, Bladeofire here with a new StarCraft English commentary, and this is going to be set number 2 in the matchup between Stork and Fantasy played yesterday at the WCG Korea 2009 National Championships, their World Cyber Games qualifiers, and I'm really looking forward to this set after the first one. Definitely go check that out on my account, worthwhile. And now comes the spoiler. Stork right here on the left managed to defeat Fantasy quite convincingly in the end, but it was a very intense game throughout it. Both guys harassing the crap out of each other. Very nice drop play from both of these guys. In the end, however, Stork did the better tactics. He managed to harass Fantasy a lot more, prevented him from taking extra expansions, while himself got 2 expansions on destination at 8 and 5, and managed to keep them very well, protecting them against the Terran attacks. And this in the end gave him the economic edge, and then also very nice macroing up with a lot of goons and zealots, and taking that match for himself. So now it's going to be a pretty different story, of course, since while Destination is, I believe, a little bit favoring Protoss, Return of the King is definitely more of a Terran homeland here. You can see, of course, the positions. Stork yellow, Protoss at the top left, and at the top right is red Terran Fantasy. Much more favoring Terran. Because of these narrow valleys, it's very hard to break contains once they're established. These narrow valleys coming in from the naturals, so it's easy for Terran to block these narrow valleys, or to flank from the edges of the valleys also, and deny Protoss I guess what would be the third base, because you normally have your natural, then you have this narrow valley to the third base, because the second base would also be the mineral only expansion that you have within your main. So I'm expecting also some nice drop play from both these guys, because they will definitely get dropships, respectively shuttles, to make use of this mineral only expansion, island expansion within their main. So now very nice walling in that entrance. Let's see, it's okay. So it's gonna be a standard play here from Stork. This time it's gonna be gate gas core, most certainly, and afterwards probably being followed up by pretty surely being followed up by a robotics facility to get the shuttle he needs to make use of that island expansion. And from that point on, it's his choice whether he's going to go Reavers, or whether he's going to also put down Citadel and Templar archives and try to go with Templars. I can't really say. I'd rather see him go Reavers, but I'm not entirely sure, so we'll have to see. Anyways, in the meantime, almost having blocked this area there, and this will of course deny Stork's scout, crucially enough. So Fantasy seems to be scouting in the correct direction. This will of course give him quite an advantage, since he will know that Stork is going standard, while Stork, on the other hand, will, by the time he reaches Fantasy's base, only find that wall, and this will of course delay the attack that will come with the Zealot very much so. A little bit unlucky on this part. Still, however, I guess that we shouldn't definitely write Stork off on Return of the King, because this is a map that he's somehow very lucky on. I just read on Wikipedia that Stork played 9 times on this in OSLs, and he managed to win 8 times out of 9, only losing 1 match, and that 1 match was to, guess who, Fantasy right here, in the Incruit OSL finals. That was actually quite an intense match, because I remember Stork was up 2-0, and I was thinking, oh, this is going to be it, and then he choked in the first game, and I don't know if the first game was Return of the King, I mean the third game, or the fourth, but anyway, he played very poorly in that third and the fourth games, and I was thinking, oh no, he's going to choke, and he's going to get silver once again. He did manage to win it in the end, but I do remember that back then on Return of the King it was a fairly poor match here by Stork, so maybe this time, with not so much pressure on him in the quarterfinals, he's going to show what he's capable of doing. And you see he's just upgrading that range there for the goon, going to get rid of the scout finally. And in the meantime, it's going to be a siege fast expand here from Fantasy. He established this wall very well, so I guess it should probably, if he saw this, he should rather go Reaver, because Siege Fast Expand is, guess, rather strong. No, actually he's gonna go Templar. I didn't see this coming. I actually thought he's gonna go Reaver, because I thought Siege Fast Expand is rather strong against DTs, since you also get the engineering bay and turrets, of course. So I don't know, we'll have to see. He will need to get those DTs before detection. Enough detection will be ready and micro them well with the shuttle. We'll have to see how that's going to go on. And now repairing this supply depot will maybe lose 1 or 2 SCVs. Let's see if a second one is going to go down. No, actually concentrating on the supply depot. Maybe those, maybe that was the wrong decision. Those goons should have shot at 1 extra SCV rather than concentrating on the supply depot. And indeed, Templar Archives, robotics facility, of course, to make use of that island expansion at the top left. And we'll see. I don't know. It's gonna be pretty close. I'm not sure if the there you have it, the academy. It's going to be ComSat very soon. I'm not sure when the engineering base is going to be done. Starport, of course, for that dropship of his own to make use of the island expansion. I don't know. I'm not, as I'm saying, I always say this. Please don't judge me too harshly. I'm a newbie. I'm a D level. I totally suck at playing. So I'm not entirely sure if this timing is going to be enough with a Dark Templar to get here before engineering bay and a couple of turrets will be up. Of course, ComSat will be ready, but a player of Stork's caliber may be able to still kind of avoid that, since there is only 1 ComSat available for now, I believe. So we'll have to see. I think it's going to be pretty close, and it's going to come down on execution. So here comes the attack. Shuttle with DTs loaded, and a force that will attack here. 2 ComSats up, sorry. I actually thought it's not only going to be 1, so 2 ComSats. If Fantasy manages to deal well with this harass, it's probably going to be his game, definitely, with the economic advantage. Stork needs to inflict damage to Fantasy very quickly, and he is going with the DTs. And where's the ComSat? ComSat going off, and very nice, picking up those 2 DTs, flying away with a shuttle, attacking in the meantime, and the engineering bay only now going up, and now also harassing there. Lost the shuttle to that Wraith, unfortunately, having 1 DT left out of those 2, but does manage to disrupt mining here at the expansion, and is coming in with 2 extra DTs. This is going to be very close right here. We'll have to see how Fantasy deals with this. Killing the ComSat, losing what's ComSat. This is going to be so painful now, with so little detection. Attacking the mineral line at the main as well, so inflicting a lot of damage. Stork here caught Fantasy by surprise, and that was very nice execution on his part with these DTs. And now also again another trying to kill that to kill the machine shop before mines were researched. I believe mines are now eventually researched, so this will of course help Fantasy a lot in this fight. Mines indeed already having been planted, killing that 1 DT, almost taking down the tank as well. Really a lot of intense stuff going down. Not managing to build the engineering bay, pulling out the units, and having now to also defend against these 2 goons coming in. Actually that goon probably sacrificed himself to get those to get the mines out of the way, to clear the way for the DT. 1 DT is still left for Stork right now, and he may actually kill that tank. Kills the tank, does not die to the mine, and in the meantime taking care of the engineering bay to deny any kind of possibility of oh, actually an engineering bay has already been built, so that's pretty I missed that.